Two school buses are shown as the movie tag starts. Inside are some students. One of the students' name is Mitsuko. She is writing something in her diary. Her friends tease her and say, why is she always busy in writing and not talking with them? While listening to her friends and concentrating on their words, her pen falls down. She bends to pick up the pen. Suddenly, a sharp thing appears and cuts the metal body of both the buses. As a result, other students sitting inside are also cut into halves and die. After getting up, Mitsuko is shocked to see what has happened. She was bent down, so she has been saved. But she is very frightened to see all dead and starts running after coming out of the bus. That fast thing is actually fast wind, which is bisecting everyone. The fast wind also starts to blow after her, and Mitsuko begins to run very fast. While running, she observes 4 girls on her way. She tells them to get down so that they may survive. Before they could hear Mitsuko properly, the wind cuts 3 of the girls among them, but Mitsuko saves 1 of the 4 girls. Then they see few girls riding on bicycles, and they wanted to save them, but the wind also cuts them before they could save them. At the same time, the other girl with Mitsuko is also cut into halves. Mitsuko begins to run to and fro after being scared. Reaching the bank of a stream, she washes her hands and mouth covered with blood. There are already many dead students lying who have become the victim of the wind. Then she changes her dress. In the next scene, it is shown that Mitsuko reaches a school while walking. There are also many other female students. Their uniform is different to Mitsuko's. It means they are not the schoolmates of Mitsuko. A girl then approaches Mitsuko. She asks her, "What's up?" Actually, she is her best friend. But Mitsuko inquires, is she really her best friend, because she is very confused and not getting what is happening around her. Here it is shown that Mitsuko and her best friend have close association with each other. Suddenly, a gust of wind came along and Mitsuko goes into the school building in fear. Her best friend is not understanding anything as what is going on. She asks Mitsuko why is she behaving mysteriously. Mitsuko tells that she doesn't know whether it is her dream or reality, but she is sure that a gust of wind had sliced apart all the girls earlier. Hearing this, her best friend brings her near the window. She says, taking Mitsuko's hand outside the window, it is just a gust of wind and nothing else. The wind is blowing normally like every day. Mitsuko is calmed down now, thinking that it may only be her dream. Then, Mitsuko's best friend takes her other 2 friends and plan to skip the class. Their teacher sees them as they are coming out of the class. She is about to stop them, but all the 4 girls run away from there quickly. They run and reach a lake. Mitsuko's best friend reveals Mitsuko's dream to other 2 friends. One of the girls then runs away and says that it may be true, as it is like a mirror world where the contrary events occur as compared to this real world. Saying this, she throws a pebble into the lake. Then she says that she has thrown the pebble here, but it is quite possible that she has not thrown it in the mirror world. Suddenly, it is shown that an alligator engulfs one of the girls. But again, that friend says she has already told them what is happening here cannot occur in another world, and it cannot happen in this world which is happening in another world. So, she has been engulfed in another world by the alligator, but she is secure here and it is just our imagination. A couch is also shown near the lake. Those girls begin to play with the pillows, lifting them from there. Then we see that 2 other girls are also watching them standing at a distance. One is dressed as a bride. Actually, those girls have married each other. Then one of the friends says that they have to do something as such, which is not possible to do in the other world because their fate has already been written and they can only change it. They have come back to the school and prepare for the next class. Suddenly Mitsuko sees a pillow placed on the floor while attending the class. She bends down to pick it. Meanwhile, their teacher starts firing on the whole class. Lifting the pillow, she looks up, but all her classmates are dead now. Here she has survived once again. Mitsuko's teacher approaches her and says, how dare she skip the class? Now she will have to die. But her other 2 friends come there and they escape after rescuing her. But the teacher kills these 2 friends. Mitsuko runs outside with the rest of the surviving students, but all the school teachers are continuously firing on them. The wind sliced apart the other survived students as they come outside of the school. Mitsuko is once again left alone. Then she runs into a crowded place and goes to a police station. She is revealing everything now. A lady police officer hears this and says she has not worn any school uniform. She shows her the mirror. Mitsuko has changed into a different girl now, and people are identifying her with another name, but not Mitsuko. It is shown here that her wedding is going to be held. The same lady police officer takes her for her marriage, and the people are congratulating her in the surroundings. Reaching the church, Mitsuko sees her best friend is also present there. Mitsuko asks her what is going on, to which she tells Mitsuko to keep quiet and do as she says. They are under the control of someone and tells her to do as she wants her to do. Saying this, she makes her put on her bridal dress. Then she tells her to go ahead for her marriage ceremony. Then all the other girls present there start mocking Mitsuko. Then her best friend begins to kill them, but all the girls still do not stop to mock Mitsuko. Mitsuko sees that there is a box kept in the place of the groom as she proceeds. A horrible pig comes out when she opens the box. Being scared, Mitsuko attacks it with a broken bottle. Then Mitsuko and her best friend run and try to go outside the church. Here also, two girls try to block their way, but Mitsuko's best friend kills them. Mitsuko comes out of the church and starts running to the other location. Suddenly looking into the mirror while walking, she finds that she has again changed into a different girl. There is marathon going on. Some of the girls approach her and call her by some different name. They then tell Mitsuko that she is the best athlete and why is she not racing. She starts running and feels an extra power to run. She tries hard to win the race. Here she also sees her dead friends running along with her who died in the school, and then her best friend also appears there. While running, they notice that the pig from the church and the girls who had attacked them in the church are also chasing behind them. The other athlete girls ask them to go away from there. She reaches a dark place while running. There are some students wearing school uniform. They come to Mitsuko and tell that they are already dead and now they will also kill her. But Mitsuko's best friend arrives at that moment and tells her not to be entrapped in the clutches of these girls. She asks her to repeat her real name again and again and begin to call her loudly. Her best friend then shows her some wires struck on her hand. She requests Mitsuko to pull the wires out of the body so that she may come out from that world. But Mitsuko is afraid that she may die after pulling the wires out. But she still pulls the wires after repeated requests from her best friend. At the same time, her best friend is sliced apart. Then she notices a gate. Passing through the gate, she sees that she has now stepped in the men's world. There are her posters everywhere, which are being seen by some of the boys. A boy comes to her and tells that she is in future now. Hearing this, she loses her consciousness. Coming to her senses, she moves forward. She sees an old man playing a game in a room, and she notices all the same characters from the game which she has already performed. The old man tells her that he has made these games and he was controlling all of them. Then he tells her that she has been killed a long time ago, but he created her again using her DNA. Mitsuko then thinks that she may return to her own world after knowing this. Then a man comes and calls Mitsuko. The old man tells her to go and complete the final stage of the game. Mitsuko goes to him. She then suddenly remembers the words of her friend that she will come out of this game if she does something unusual in this world which is impossible in the other world, and then she chokes the man. Picking the stick of the old man, she stabs herself. She is now dead. And now the old man became very puzzled. In this way, her fate has taken a new turn. She is no more in the game, but she is still alive in the real world. Then it is shown that all the other characters of Mitsuko in that game also kill themselves. Now they are no longer a part of the game. Then Mitsuko is shown lying on a snow-covered place. She has come back into the real world and everything has ended. Here she is completely safe and the movie also ends here. Thanks for watching.